5 and 5, 4, 3, 2. Just kidding. It technically should have caught some of that countdown. Alright, it looks like everything's good there. I can minimize the OBS. It says I'm live. It should be. Refresh the page if, because the drop should just be automatic. Since I'm streaming Genshin. Unless for some reason the drop period, is over.
Boring.
Which would be weird.
Is there anything else more interesting to...
No, it's just not giving me the notification that you have drops enabled.
Okay. You know what? I can take a quick peek at that. They should be. Bum 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 ba ba dum. Da da ba dum bum. Oh gods. Nope. Wrong thing. Drops. Enable drops. Drops are enabled. They're enabled. I can't change or do anything about that. If it's not popping up, I don't know why. They're turned on. So there's drops for the channel. The campaign should be going. All right. All right. That said, focus mode. Enable focus experience mode to avoid conflicts with other quests, occupying locations, or characters. I don't have any other active quests, though, so I don't think I need to worry about that. Navigate! Alright. We are off to Sumeru City to go and start the new quest. Let's go talk to Dane, see what he's got for us. You do realize that, yes, I'm talking to myself, Cat? You have 2 hours. 2 entire hours. Let me just keep that for a little bit, and perfect. I've got Farina, I've got the Shogun, I've got Navia, I've got Cloud Retainer. This team can tackle pretty much anything that the game can throw at me. It'll be fine.
Allegedly.
There's no allegedly. Adventure Guild, talk to Catherine.
Perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really that important, it's probably some Archon class commission, right?
Archon class commission. I've never heard of that classification before. Which Archon do you need us to deal with today?
Yup.
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of classification system. In fact, this commission is also probably not nearly as intimidating as what you're expecting.
You sure?
All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
A missing person?
Huh? Then why did you say we were the only ones for the job?
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago. It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have all ended in failure, despite attempts by several accomplished and renowned adventurers. With the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumeru branch at stake,
I pulled it up on my phone. It was saying that the drops are enabled, so maybe it's just the web wasn't showing it.
Wow, that's us for sure.
It's working. That's what's important.
That's what matters. Flattery will get you everywhere with Paimon.
All I'm asking is for you to give it your best shot. If it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll talk to the Commissioner about canceling the commission.
Okay, so who are we looking for? And what is it about this commission that's made it so hard to complete?
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara Village. They say one of their own villagers has gone missing.
A missing villager?
But the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name. They can only provide information about his general appearance.
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name?
Interesting.
If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this missing villager doesn't exist at all. Could it be some sort of a prank or something?
Unlikely. Several villagers came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of voice, they seemed incredibly sincere. It certainly didn't seem like a joke to them. Besides, putting up a commission requires a processing fee. There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry out.
Oh, no, see, that's where you're wrong, Catherine. Pranks that cost money are way funnier.
In any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara village and ask around first. The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand, but I would
Like
say
Geek
anything
Duck's
you
buying
can learn
those,
directly from the villagers would be
bumper
far more
stickers you've never
reliable.
brought to
The
Dragon
best
Con?
way to avoid
Exactly.
misdirection is to go to the source.
Alright then, let's go!
Straight to the
I'm
source.
starting to get really
Time to
curious
interrogate the
about this whole thing.
villagers. Figure out who done it. Chapter 4, Act 4, Bedtime Story. Alright, let's go hear a bedtime story. In Vimara Village. We're off to the village.
Don't give me any spoilers.
You're sitting in the wrong channel for that. You're gonna have to mute
To
yourself.
Vimara Village!
Don't worry, it's
Why
fine.
don't
I'll
we
forget
talk to some of the
everything by
villagers
the
to learn a
time I
little bit
actually
more
get
about
to
the missing
this.
guy?
Is this the interlog?
If this commission is
Yes,
really as challenging
this
as
is
Tom made it
the
out to
this
be,
is officially
we're
the
gonna
story
need to
quest
carry
that
out a very
follows
detailed investigation.
the
Oh, well,
Act
then
5
I'll
of
forget it by
Fontaine.
the time I get around to doing the interlude on my account.
Yeah. I mean, it's not really spoilers. This is literally the next story quest in line after what you've already accomplished in
Spoilers.
Fontaine. It's not spoilers. Alright, Baram.
Hello there. You looking to buy something? I do business in this area.
I think someone's trying to sell me
No,
something.
We're adventurers. Catherine sent us to look into a commission here in Vimara Village.
Ah, so you're here about that then. Ah, you're not the first,
Did you
that's
get
for sure.
something, Nico?
We've certainly made a lot of trouble for you all.
Yeah, you
To be
did.
honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us, only to leave soon after with nothing to show for their efforts. We've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned in search of clues. But no one has been able to make any headway.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
Yeah, does he have
I
any
don't
relations?
know. I really have no clue. I couldn't tell you.
Okay, guess you are really sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions.
Anything
I know
else
it
you
may
could
seem
tell
like
us?
we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same
All
village
right.
as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know?
So we got
Just don't
some
know the
memory,
specifics.
some memory
Maybe we
fuckery
did
going
at
on
one
here.
point, but that information is long gone by now.
Which tracks for Sumeru. There's a lot of memory alteration
At
and
least
weird
that's what
stuff.
everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
Alright, specifics aside then, what kind of person was he?
Young guy, in his early 20s probably. Incredibly kind sort of person, always willing to lend a helping hand. I'd chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion. Very interesting guy, that one.
Very
Now you
interesting.
started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before. Seems like he left a pretty good impression on you.
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him.
No, not now,
We
kitty
wouldn't have issued
cat.
that commission
No, no, no.
otherwise.
Boop, boop.
There aren't many young people like him nowadays. So genuine and
I just
pure.
realized I should put
To think
Nahida in
that
my
he
team.
just
This is a
up and
Sumeru
disappeared
quest.
one day. I just hope
Allegedly.
nothing bad happened.
I'm
he have just
literally in the
moved
middle
away
of
without
the
telling
country.
anyone?
I don't think so.
No,
That doesn't look like
he's not the
Subaru
type to
me.
leave without saying goodbye.
I'm
Subaru
sorry.
that-
Moving away without
I'm
being
sorry, you
seen by
can't read a
single
map.
person in the village.
Subaru is a
There's no
desert.
way he would have been
It's
able to
not a
manage
desert.
that.
Huh. Alright, thanks for the information. We're gonna go ask around some more.
Yep, we'll go ask other people. But not before I adjust my team.
Rana went missing. Noob Slayer. She's
Yeah.
probably dead.
No, it's fine. Alright.
I've been waiting for you for ages.
Welcome to the team, Nahida. We'll go ahead and slot you back into your usual spot. And perfect. We'll run around. Don't worry, the Radish Archon is on the case.
Yeah, skyward, scatter.
The Redcon.
No. The Radish Archon. Slightly different. Oh, he didn't have anything to say. What about you, old man? What secrets lie in your brain?
I see everything.
Curse you lazy devs not giving these people quest-specific dialogue in their heads.
It's that guests I hear.
Vegetable? Not vegetable. Arana.
We're here to help you look for
Aranara?
the guy that's gone missing.
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts. Coming all this way for our sake. That's so very kind of you. With your help, I trust that young man's case is in good hands.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
Yeah,
Of
anything.
course, I'm happy to help any way I can. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. But I do remember hearing the sound of his voice. And not recently, of course. That loss has left me feeling quite empty. I don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he was usually the one offering companionship to others.
So he was friendly with
He would often
everyone,
take
he was
time to visit
kind.
the elderly, or play with the orphans in the village. And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was there to listen with open ears. He always knew just what to say. As the village chief,
Insane.
I
That'll
owe
attract
him many
wopper flowers.
thanks.
They're a
Helping
terrible
villagers
child. Very
navigate
funny.
difficult moments in their lives should have been one of my responsibilities. But he was often the one rising to the occasion.
Okay, but why do none of you people know
Seems
who
like
he
such
is?
a nice and gentle person. No wonder his disappearance affected you all so
No.
much.
Bother somebody else.
You wouldn't happen to know any details about his
There's nobody else
name,
to bother.
address, or family situation, right?
Yeah, name, address, family situation, social
I'm
security
ashamed to
number,
admit it,
last
but
4 digits of
I
his
just
credit
can't
card.
remember. No matter how you look at it, I should know those things. But for some reason, no matter how hard I try to remember, the information just
I
doesn't
am
come.
blocked by another
Perhaps
quest.
my age really has
Oh, no,
caught
which
up with
one?
me this time.
That's a great question.
It's okay.
It
There's
should
no
tell
need to force
you.
yourself to try and remember.
You details.
We'll figure something out.
Occupied character Amadia. Blocked by Chapter 4.
Well,
Blocked by
Trevor,
a bedtime
what do you think?
story. No.
You got blocked. That's funny. And unfortunately, you can only prioritize the main quest. You can't say, hey, let me prioritize this side quest.
Oh, God, of course.
Yep.
Well, it looks like I'm doing the bedtime story quest.
I don't think so too. Like,
All right, so you'll be heading to Vimara Village.
weird that no one remembers his name, and nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something.
Only exists in memories.
So you're saying it's not that he's been erased necessarily, but more like he
Oh, hi,
never
Nico. Thank you for coming
existed
out
to
from underneath
begin
the
with?
bed. Now I can give you a
Okay,
little
Paimon's
brush
gonna
to
need
get
some
rid of
time to
whatever you
process
got
that one.
into.
Someone who only exists in people's memories?
Oh, yeah.
Well, kind of like the Aranara. Could
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right? You're here for the Vimara Village Commission?
Yeah, who are you?
Yep, sure are. We were just looking into the case.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. I've been so worried the Adventurers Guild might cancel our commission.
Dino just
My
caught up
name
and
is
realized I
Atenka,
was
by the way.
streaming.
I grew up here in Vimara Village. Anyway, I just wanted to say,
Your bots are
please
dumb.
keep searching for
Yeah,
a missing
they are.
villager. I'm begging you.
I should look
You
for
have
some
to
new
find
ones.
him.
I blame Bob.
Okay.
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
Anything.
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me. There's a place I'd like to show you.
It's better than nothing. Lead on, Atosa. Lead on. Where'd she go? Okay, quest marker's up the hill. Bum 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 bum. Alright, so we're gonna go under this really cool tree. There was something in the tree.
Is this the place? Under this tree?
What's that
Yep.
in the tree?
I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me. It's so full of memories. We used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at
There's
the clouds
something
in
in
the,
the
sky
tree.
and stop to
Pan
feel the wind
back to
against
it.
our skin. We could sit there for hours at a time, never realizing how long it had been. I was actually adopted by the people of Vamar village. The forest rangers found me in the woods as a child. I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so
Why
lively.
were you just in the woods as a
Well,
child?
There were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone.
Alone?
Alone.
Summer, you want to ask questions about like that?
How should I put it? When something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. But for the longest time, I didn't know who I could talk to, or if I should say anything at all. Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden. Really? You know exactly how I feel?
There's a lot of tiny text.
Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well, I guess you could say that to me. He felt like
There's
both a
two
family
children
member I could
sitting in the
rely on
tree,
and a friend
right
who could really
there.
understand me.
Right
No matter
there.
what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure, and patient too. Whenever I talked to him, he would always
Talk
seem
to
so interested,
Amadea.
as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they were to me. Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him.
Are you gonna just progress the quest enough to free
none
up
of
your
those
world
things
quest?
matters now.
Exactly. I feel like if
I
I,
just
talk
really
to
want
him,
to
I'll
see
be able
him
to talk to
again.
him about the world quest.
Wow.
Yeah, it's how it'll
You two
work.
must have been really close. Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well. Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore.
Ah, bummer.
I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away, and I didn't want to pry.
Still not much to go off of.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it. The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together. Huh, come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler?
It was always the same time of day and never seemed to pass. This is not a regular missing
Follow
persons
me.
case.
Follow me. I want to show you something. No, I'm skipping.
Time could be the key.
I'm going back to my world quest. I'll find you.
Oh, hi, it's Silly
Hey,
Chills.
look at those hilly trails over there.
Is it the
Doesn't
one
it
sane
seem like
one?
they're acting a little strange?
No, these ones are acting funny, but
What is its name? Culvert? Culvert? Colbert. Copper.
Hold on.
Uh,
There's
The
abyss
Abyss Order.
mages,
Could
there's
they
some
be
hilly
ones behind all of
churls. It looks like I get to rough some people up. Up, he saw us.
uh-oh, we've been spotted. Quick, get ready to fight.
I'm gonna knock you back to the Stone Age.
Everyone hold in. Yoo-hoo!
Can't knock them back to something they never left.
Oh no, there's more.
Seize the skies! Yeah! Scatter! Skyward!
Pew pew pew.
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up. If you hadn't been here, I'm not sure what I would have done.
That's
There's no
fine.
trouble.
What is the Abyss Order doing here, other than
Now that I think about
being
it,
Team
the
Rocket?
healing trolls around Vimara Village have been a lot more
They're
active
blasted off
lately.
again.
They seem
Well, when I'm
agitated
done
and would
with
often
them.
attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village anymore.
Maybe the Abyss Order really is involved.
I like when they did things
Well,
besides
we should head back
blasting
and
off.
check out the situation in Vimara Village just in case. If the Abyss Order is plotting something that could spell trouble for the villagers.
And then in the first season, you get that one episode where they start cheering for Pikachu against
Wait a second.
Lieutenant Surge.
The person... It's Dainsleif!
Oh no, not Dainsleif. Wait, what did you just blow up?
Ah, it's you two.
Oh,
What are you
a friend of
doing
yours?
here, Mr. Mystery Man?
Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village and check up on Chief Amadea and the others anyway. Well, see you later.
Yep, see you later, Atosa!
Goodbye, villager number 17. We'll catch you on the flip side.
Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
Right.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose? No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now that there's something strange about this place.
Just a
The
little bit.
Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse, their plan could already be in motion.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilly trail activity in the area?
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased hilly trail activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really
they're up
trying
to
to
something
accomplish.
super sinister.
Still, the
I
hilly trail
see.
activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick around for a while and protect the village, don't you think?
The best
Well,
way to
maybe.
protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy.
Let's see. You know, after that, you also owe us a lot of answers.
And you shall have them. I never intended to hide anything from you.
Oh,
Don't worry.
you stop that, you
This would be
secret
ample
keeper,
time
you.
to talk.
You returned to the village. I wanted to figure out about the two kids in the tree.
Ah, so that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara Village. Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. I would agree that it's unlikely you have a simple missing persons case on your hands. However, any possible connection to the Abyss Order is still unclear. It appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilly trail activity. And that is certainly not much to go off of.
Well, 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 why don't you enlighten me, Mr. Man?
Right! That mysterious
well,
voice she
these are
heard
the
in her brother's
consequences of my
memory.
own
The one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you? I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened.
No,
There's
because
still
people won't
hope
tell
for the
me
two of you
shit.
to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done. The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation. His name is Vedderfolnir, the Visionary. I'm
Vedderfolnir.
loath to admit it, but
That's one hell of a name.
he is also my kin, my older brother.
Your brother?
Yeah, what actually happened
There were
all the way
5 of
back
them.
then?
The 5 sinners of Kanria.
Oh, 5
The
sinners.
wise Roptatir, the visionary Vedderfolnir, Gold Rhindaughter, the foul Sertologi, and Rehir of Solnari, Rerir. No matter how
2 of those
eroded my
names I've
memory may
heard.
become, I will never forget their names. One day, I shall have my vengeance.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhindaughter is the one who created Albedo. Sertologi is Skirk's master. And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vedderfolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clotar to create the Abyss Order was him.
Everything's connected. The stone slates we found in the ruins in
They were once
Fontaine.
people of great esteem in Conria. Those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields. 6 of us, together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster. The ones to stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation of the world. Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world.
There's a lot of lore
So
you're
they
dumping,
became
Dane.
sinners, but also transcendent beings, each
You know,
in possession
Dane, all
of
he does is shit
world-shattering
lore.
power. And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy. And for that, they shall never have my forgiveness.
And then, my sibling met your brother.
Indeed. If they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world. Of course, as I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this time?
Yeah.
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched. By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osial and make a god or something?
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment.
Oh.
The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward. There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then, what should we
I need
do?
my fire archer.
It's not too late, is it?
Actually, you're quicker to
Our
switch
most
to.
pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate.
What is the Loom of Fate? What does
From
it
there,
do?
We'll be able to deduce the Abyss Order's
Is it
true
Zabumafu?
objective.
No, not
Based on the
Zabumafu.
intel
Loom
I've
of
gathered
Fate.
so
Slightly
far,
different.
I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
Of course it's the ley line. It's always the ley lines.
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes?
I did that
believe
thing.
That was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable. My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines.
And one of the things that flows through the ley lines Our memories.
Wait,
That's mostly
our
what's in there,
commission
actually.
here in Vimara Village. The person who seems to exist only in people's memories. Could it be connected?
Yeah, no, it checks out. These things do go together, probably, maybe. What exactly is the connection?
It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow. This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow.
Yeah, somewhere further away. And it's daytime.
Oh, so tired. Paimon used way too much brain juice yesterday. It's all Dane's fault saying all that complicated stuff.
No, I didn't sleep well neither,
Let's go
apparently.
find Dane. We've got a lot to do today.
Alright, Mystery Blue Man. Where is ya? Okay, so he's... Hi, he's right there. I want to go see that tree again. So, I'm going to take a slight detour out of the village and go find that tree. One more time. Let's see. Up.
Scatter! Skyward!
No, I don't 100% remember where she took us. I don't think it was that way.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Yeah! Scatter!
Nope. Wait. Yes, it was this way. So we go this way. Then there's a tree over here. Are there still children in this tree?
Skyward! Scatter!
There are. It's just two little dolls? What are these? Why are they here? I bet you they have to do with this quest, and I will see it
Skyward!
eventually.
Scatter!
Right now I need to run away from combat. Pick up some Hera fruit while I'm here.
Skyward! Scatter!
Alrighty. Nahida, read his brain.
Hey,
Wow,
wanna be a
rude. Those are
grown-up
personal thoughts, my dude.
Nah, Dane doesn't get personal thoughts. I'm sorry, Telly. You can't join my world. I'm in the
But
middle of
Dane
stuff.
isn't from Sumeru.
He's standing in it right now. He's got nothing in his brain. Head empty, no thought.
It's because he's not from
Dane?
Sumeru.
That's not how it works.
hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here?
I disagree. I feel like you are incorrect.
Yeah, you good there, bro?
Did something happen?
The missing person from your commission.
Me or
Could
someone
you
else.
describe them to me?
Oh,
I wish we could. Nobody
Young
knows crap
guy?
about him.
early 20s? Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before.
Oh, he's got
Memories.
memories.
Of him.
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something?
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up. And I'm certain I've never met this person before.
What do you
I
remember?
remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
What?
What?
Why would you do that?
Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then.
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others.
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? Maybe they never knew him at all. But why would he do something like that?
He's undercover.
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
What sort of truth?
The truthy kind.
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it. I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way.
But is it still safe?
Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet. However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the Eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part. Come with me. We must check whether the Eye is still in our possession.
What, you don't just keep that shit in your pocket or something?
Oh, so
Come
you're
on,
going
man.
to take us to where you hid it?
But what if somebody follows us? If we go there, we'll expose the location.
Of course.
Alrighty. Lead the way, Dainsleif. Where did you hide this thing? Okay, you hid it over here near the chasm. So we'll go ahead and just teleport over towards the chasm. Weird place to hide it. Okay, it's not that high. I swear if this is a one-time domain, I'm gonna be mad at you, Dane. E. Do do do.
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to discover,
Ah,
that's for
one-time
sure.
domain. I knew it.
Let's go check to see if it's safe.
Traveler, wait.
Wait. What do you need? I don't like that. What's going on with you?
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
I don't like this. What's wrong with your brainwaves? Ooh, blue flames. Pretty spooky. Teleport waypoint unlocked. Enter the place with the field tiller's eye. The place of revelations. It recommends lightning and fire. Okay.
Go,
Whoa.
Raiden!
Held for smart section. Okay. Oh. Hey, Agron, how's it going? You managed to, like, sneak in, like, right after a bot posted. So, like, your message was hidden, like, way below, like, just this massive auto-mod caught chat message. Alright, so fire and lightning. I guess I
see why
should.
that one got caught by the,
Yeah, I can see why I got caught by the auto-mod. But yeah, it was blocking it, so I scrolled down to be like, what the heck is this? And then
I'm
I
just
saw
gonna
the
take
chat.
care of that and hit deny for you.
Thanks. Alright, okay. Lightning and fire. I guess... but Nahida can read the minds of people.
That's fine. Take Nahida with you. Do an electro aggravate
Alright.
Nahida team.
We will skip Cloud Retainer, and we will bring Yoimiya. Because typically, Borderlands is an 85% sale. I think I own all the Borderlands games.
Oh, say another person say message.
Yeah, just nuke it. Feel free to ban if you'd like.
If
They're
I
just
say it
bots.
again- Oh, were they not banned? Might
Oh,
be.
well,
I'll
I
ban it
mean,
next time.
the automod thing was probably just blocking the message. Door of Resurrection. All right. Yeah, Borderlands to sale picking up. Yeah, Borderlands is fun games. Ooh,
We still need to get Tiny
spooky.
Tina's. Maybe this summer sale, now that we both have jobs for the first time in forever.
Yeah. All right. This is a spooky place. These statues look a little worse for wear. All of their faces are broken in the exact same way. All right. I see mushrooms. But I more importantly see shiny things. Artifact spots. Artifact spots. All right.
There is no escape.
Hey,
I call her Nahida, long-range sniper. Oh no, there's more.
Torn to oblivion.
It appears the mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
I will after I take a look at what we got here. We got four locked things. Okay. Well, let's go and see what's up this way. Bum bum. Yeah, I've learned my lesson from in the past where it's like, hey, bring fire, brings a fire character. No, we meant Amber. Oh. That chest looks awfully suspicious. Is it gonna lock? Oh no, I can just take it. Awesome. Who leaves candles on stairs? Oh boy, it's a ruin guard. Let's go. What is this? Oh. You're just posting stuff in general chat.
Talking to Griffin.
Yeah, I see that. Are you a sleepy or are you going to stand up? He's gonna stand up. Wakey, wakey.
this may hurt a little. Yeah. Everyone hold hands.
Anything else in here? Nope, we just hit start. Ooh, spooky. Very spooky. Okay, so there's magic light. Magic light shines on the door.
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism.
Alright, what's this button do? I see. Okay. This will rotate that one, and then this will rotate.
Ah, the door's open. Let's go. Our destination is just up ahead.
Can't beat me with rotate puzzles. I've been solving puzzles like this since I was a wee lad. Doop. This is very spooky atmosphere. Oh, big statue with backlighting, door of resurrection. I sense a boss fight. Boss fight or a cutscene.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the abyss.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here!
Boss fight. Boss fight.
I see everything.
Illusion shattered.
Oh, he's got a name.
Fire hazard. Here comes the fireworks.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Committed to memory. Yeah. Fuse is lit.
Yeah.
Just as I suspected. The false memories were a trap. The Abyss
False
Order just
memories
wanted
were a
to follow
trap.
us here. Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see.
Dane? What's wrong?
What's wrong with your brain?
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work of the Abyss.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing. Paimon doesn't feel it.
You two, do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place.
What? Okay. You can be fine if I leave you
The Abyss Order is
alone?
putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, I suspect you might finally have the opportunity to locate the missing villager. Just think of it as a way to divide and conquer.
Okay. Oh, a secret door. Dean has a point, but he's obviously not okay. I think he's getting hijacked. I think he's been hijacked.
Oh god, I don't know if you want to know, but Bob is in the green.
I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
You risked your safety, and that of the Eye. That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone. I know you must have a lot to say, but if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
The Abyss Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack. We better hurry back to Vimara Village and see what's going on.
Well, there's a couple of hilichurls sleeping over there on the walkway. I'll just, Oh, wait a minute. I'm supposed to go talk to the hilichurls that are sleeping over here.
Hey, look at those hilichurls over there.
They seem calm.
Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago? Why are they so calm all of a sudden?
What was the really loud wind?
In the New World, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus, their souls became cleansed and pure.
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now?
It was someone's voice.
It sounded so gentle. Could that voice be comforting the hilly churls in some way? Oh, this is weird. Let's check if this is happening anywhere else.
Alright, I guess before I continue, I'll go see what Bob wants.
Be let in.
What do you want? Hello? Did Bob walk away from the
Probably.
machine? Let's see if maybe I do that. Shouldn't have affected it. Hey, Bob, you still there? I'll just move Bob back out of the channel if Bob isn't present, so that I can
Bob
continue.
may have stepped away to get water.
Right. Well, see, I don't want to continue until I figure out what Bob wants, because
To hang out with his friend.
cutscenes. Well, I'm busy streaming. He could see that. All right. Well, I guess he can sit here and listen for now. I will temporarily mute him for funsies so that he can't interrupt, and then I'll unmute him again and try again in just a moment.
Yep. Looks like the same thing is happening over here too. The hilly churls are calm.
You see, we're both still here. We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love. Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow.
I don't like these black screens I gotta click through, because they don't autoplay. Actually, I'm curious. Can I fight these hilly churls? Can I read their minds?
Everyone hold hands.
Alright. Their minds are empty. They cannot be read. But I tried.
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, he whispered softly.
Click.
Sleep well, Father. Sleep well, my beloved people.
Click.
When you awake, that which differentiates us shall be no more.
It almost sounds like a poem or some kind of story.
A poem,
Now that the hilly
story,
churls have calmed
scary
down,
scriptures, who
the Mara Village
knows?
should be safe at least. Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find the missing villager, so we should head back to Vimara Village before it's too late.
Okay. Head back to the village after I steal all of their fruit. I know I'm a monster. Excuse me, sir. Do you have thoughts in your brain?
Hey,
If you think that every monster likes to compose poetry, you are sorely mistaken.
No, I'm pretty sure that's just his usual dialogue. Okay, back to the village we go. Oh, time to go talk to Mr. Village Chief again. Bum. We'll just heal everyone. Take a little stroll across the water.
this way, Turtle. Grandpa Medea, is everyone alright? The Abyss Order seems to be up to something nearby.
They're up
The
to something.
Abyss Order? This is the first I'm hearing of it. Thank you for your concern. But as far as I'm aware, it's been business as usual here in the village.
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager while we were gone, did you?
Yeah, did you come up with any clues?
Someone's gone missing, you say? Who would that be?
Huh?
You don't recall?
You know, the young guy from Vimara Village. The one you've been looking for all this time. You posted a commission with the Sumeru Adventurers Guild. That's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually. Your missing persons commission.
Ah, I do apologize, you two. I hope I'm not worrying you too much. I'm sure it's just my age making me forgetful again. At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to. Perhaps you should try asking someone else.
He doesn't recall.
All right. Thanks for your help, Grandpa Amadia.
This mystery keeps getting weirder and weirder.
Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Amadia about the missing
You
villager.
have an hour,
There's no way
cat.
he could have forgotten all about him just like that. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again?
Let's check the
You're
others.
right. We should narrow down the possibilities first. Let's go ask someone else then.
Okay, let's see. Who else do we want to... Let's talk to Baram.
Field research.
He is somewhere above us. There he is.
Everyone hold hands.
Nope, head empty. What you got?
Someone's gone missing? Who?
What do you mean, who?
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier? The one you always used to chat with. He's around 20 years old, and you said he was a kind, warm-hearted person?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. If you're certain that's what I said, then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing?
Hey, do you know where he is?
Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
Please point the way, good sir. I would like to know.
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he just saw him? Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow returned to a time before he went missing?
Great, now we're time traveling? Disruptions with the ley lines, related to memories. What's really going on? Oh boy, I get to do one of those thought bubble puzzles. But before I begin, let's see if Bob's back. Bob, are you back? Right. Alright, so either Bob's microphone doesn't work or Bob just isn't present. Alright, well, we'll leave Bob unmuted for a moment. Alright, what's going on? People have forgotten the missing person. We're traversing someone's memories. We reached a point before that. Alright, well, I think maybe...
If this person only exists in people's memories, maybe we're in someone's memory right now. Just like what happened with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, no one remembers him, because there's been a change in people's memories. If we really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could explain why the villagers said he hadn't gone missing.
Alright, let's see.
If this person only exists in people's memories...
I say submit conclusion. We're in a memory.
About the ley line disturbances. We're in someone else's memory. Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time.
But whose?
That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all.
This is our chance to find him.
Right. If he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we're finally on the same turf. But didn't Bayron just say that he saw him leave the village with someone? Where should we go look for him? Who knows how long this ley line disturbance is gonna last? We might not have that much time, and we don't even know whose memory this is.
Well, let's go with what we know.
That'll help us narrow things down. We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to... Right! That! Could we try to figure out more about him using what we know of his ability? Like, does it maybe leave a trace that would somehow give him away?
Implanting memories into the minds of others. Scenes from false memories don't change. Time does not pass in the false
Time is allowed
memories.
to pass within the false memories. There's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection. That would make it much harder to avoid suspicion.
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit! That must mean time isn't passing! That's the tell of the fake memories!
Yep, look at me, I'm a super
Memories are
sleuth.
basically taking place outside of the regular 24 hours of the day.
So you can slot them in anywhere. It's
If the
perfect.
memories included the regular passage of time, it would be easy for people to tell that something was off. Like there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different things at the same
Hello.
time of day.
Sorry,
That's why
for
he
whatever
makes
reason
sure
my
the memories
earbuds did the
take
same
place
thing
at
they
a
do every
specific
time.
moment in
I see you're on
time
stream.
rather than over a period
yeah.
of time.
So I'm not sure why you
can't I-
were
why
bugging
can't
the
I
crap
just
out of
join
me.
this one?
Do what?
Why can't I just join this one?
Because
I used to be able to.
Yeah, and then I fixed it because you jumped in and interrupted something I was trying to record.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Oh,
I'm
my
actually
bad.
using my green room because you didn't have the courtesy to check what I was doing, and if it looked like I was in the middle of something, you just jumped right in. So now I
That's
have
fair.
to
That's
invoke
completely fair.
the green room.
You've been moved down from live on Saturday night. All right, we're gonna pre-record.
Yeah, you have to get mic'd up in the back before you're allowed on stage. Whose memory
Fair
is
enough,
this?
I can't blame you.
I think this is Dane's memory.
Dainsleif had memories implanted
By the way,
into his
that meme
mind.
is high quality. I
Could
love
it
it.
be that it's happened more than once?
No, Cat, it's not time. You have an hour.
I'm not sure which one you're talking about.
The one
color
Noob
of the
posted.
sky coincides with the moment in time she described.
Uh-huh.
We thought Chief
The
Amadea
Mulan one?
forgot about the missing villager.
Ah, that one.
But it turns out, we're at a moment in time before the village issued the commission.
I think we're in Dainsleif's memory.
No. That...
Okay, then is it hers?
Oh, right! That's exactly
So what are you recording today? Or streaming?
Come to think of it.
Currently streaming the
every
new
time we talk, it always
Genshin
seemed to be
story
around
quest.
dusk, just like right now.
Oh, okay.
Time always passed by really slowly.
Hello, random people that
Even
might
when
be
it
watching
felt like
this.
we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be
No
at the
worries, just
same
you and me,
position
one
in the
guy, and a
sky.
bot that we already kind of kicked out.
I feel like it's just
That
you and
has
me,
to be it.
actually.
This is definitely Atos's memory.
Off
Hello,
we go
friendly
to the
people.
tree.
They'll be...
All right, off to the tree. Doop 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 doop. Mm-hmm. Bum bum. All right, almost to the tree. Let's see what we got going on. Yeah, those weird
So what
little
do you
dolls
roll
are still in the
nowadays? Do
tree.
you have a whole bunch of Do you have a whole bunch of different elements? Do you stick with one?
Do what?
The peoples. Do
Yeah.
you do one element play? Do you
No,
do
no.
multiple
So
elements?
one of the things that Genshin does is a key part of the combat and your character's power is using the elemental reactions. So you do mix and match your elements.
You should mix and match. Some
Yeah,
people don't.
there are a
like
couple. There are a couple that prefer a mono team. Something like Geo doesn't really interact with too many other elements, so you usually just run nothing but like Geo characters. But for the most part, you want to mix and match. Like you want to hit someone with Hydro and then freeze them with Cryo. For crowd control. You want to. Light someone on fire and then hit him with electricity to cause an explosion, like those sorts of things. So typically mix and match for coverage and to make big numbers.
What do you mix and match?
Well, right now, just to have the stuff that I need for this story quest, I've got... I can just show. So I've got Farina. She's kind of my does everything. Heal, hurt, hydro. Nahida's here to bring the grass element. Raiden's here to bring electro because I needed electro for the domain. It suggested it. And then I brought pyro because it also said pyro. I haven't changed the team up since I started the quest. But with this team, I can do just about anything. Actually, yeah, I don't think there's anything I couldn't absolutely steamroll with this team.
Sounds like fun.
Alright, let's read some brains. Nothing. Alright, what about the other guy? You got anything in your head?
Everyone hold hands.
I didn't know you were playing Baldur's Gate 3.
No. Only the one character can do it, and only sometimes. They don't always let time limited quests and stuff have extra dialogue. Alright, let's go see.
Fine.
What?
That's fine. I was just making a joke. I didn't actually expect a response.
Well, you should know that when questions are asked, I typically answer.
This is true, but I expected smartass. I didn't expect
was a mercenary
actual
when
response.
she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. She's not
Because,
trying to scare the
I
children
was being a
on
smartass.
purpose.
I expected that in kind.
Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. Do you maybe have anything you want to share? It's okay if you don't.
By the way, how have y'all
You
been?
could also just talk about what
I've been
you
good.
think of me.
This chick is crushing on the memory
I think you're an
demon.
incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman.
You
You
surprised?
There are a lot of
amazing
ladies that
people
are freaks
and
out
live
there.
A very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Isn't the
Are those your friends
most
over
messed
there?
up relationship I've seen in a video game or manga?
I concur.
Dang, she
concur.
done forgot about us. Wait a minute. I've seen him before.
Oh, right. This version of Atosa hasn't met us yet.
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot
So
of
are
effort to
y'all
find
playing
me.
together, or is he playing something else?
So I
We're
should
playing
see what they need. I'm
different
sorry,
stuff.
Atosa.
Same game,
We'll
but
have to
different
continue this
stuff.
conversation another time.
Oh, okay.
Another time, huh? Yeah, okay. I'll head back to the village then. Talk to you some other time.
Alright, punk, speak.
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
How do you know who I am? That scarf. This is obviously...
Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the loom of fate.
Are you playing the drums or something?
No, he's learning. He's practicing his Morse code.
Oh, I'm sorry. You can hear that?
Yeah.
I didn't know you could hear that.
Prairie Bear Alberic.
Oh.
No, I'm
You know me?
disassembling
That's quite the surprise.
some equipment, and
I don't believe I've met you
you
before.
have to basically just like beat
I
this
see.
one piece out of it.
It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory.
Because it's basically
saw
pressure fit together, so you
me
have to
from
basically
back
beat
then.
it out of there and
This
put
is
the whole
Atos's
new
memory.
piece together because
I came here to say
it
goodbye
doesn't
to
come
her.
out the same way if it broke.
But I suppose I'll just leave her
It's
a
real
message
dumb.
instead. Come, let's find somewhere else to talk.
Why can't we talk here? Okay, we go somewhere else.
Because they're shy.
Oh, what's this? Spooky loading screen.
By the way, do I have permission to post a link to like your Twitter on a different Discord server? Or not your Twitter, your Twitch?
I don't care. As long as the
Okay.
place you're posting it allows such things.
Yeah. At least they have in the past. No one's done it in like 6 months, but I'll ask.
Pretty light butterflies. The proof of existence. This is a really neat place. I have a weird feeling some cutscenes might show up here.
Well,
Can I go
use
this
if
way?
You have to.
I can walk on the water. Yeah, I might mute for a second because this feels story important. So
I mean, you can walk on water as
yeah.
not Farina.
Yeah, that should tell me enough, right?
Hey, yeah.
I'll be back in a moment.
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world after all, as you well know. It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this, and now, the time has finally arrived. Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the loom of fate. But despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the loom of fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion. The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the loom of fate. As for your question, the loom of fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines. In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own. Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories. But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world. Yes, I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life. Ah, that. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world. As if I had a chance at life. I know what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so meaningless? But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me. Chief Ahmadiyya, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa. What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village. I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago. Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness. Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up. I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. But, well, that's not possible for me. I know. Captain Dainsleif. Twilight Sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end. Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The loom of fate has already been completed. No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he? His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the prince. He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once. A very thorough plan. That's right, because in his mind, he had given it to you already. Before you two entered that false location.
Traveler, wait.
Hmm?
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary, and took that memory to be real. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the eye. I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you, but I truly have no idea what the Prince is planning. Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist. In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved. You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic. I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory. After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form, I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish. To comfort me, my father told me a story, that this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears, even if just for a moment. My goal was simple: to use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest, to implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls. In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love. But more than anything, it was the story of us. I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. Implanting those memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer. All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the Loom of Fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. But now, the bedtime story is finished. And it's finally time to rest. Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time. Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well, how about a conversation?
The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree? That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years. The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time. Before the heavenly principles awaken. Yes, for 500 years now, ever since the cataclysm in Conria, there's been no sign of activity. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne, yes? Such a flagrant disregard for the rules, and still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the Heavenly Principles situation. However, the Heavenly Principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it. You could say that. Just look at Caribert. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful, even as a hilly churl. Seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist? Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the Heavenly Principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words. Lumine?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that. There's so much I wanted to ask you. But for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together. You told me. You wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me? Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean?
I miss you too, Lumine. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes. Let alone my own sister.
What's going on?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our ability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Caribert gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here. Everything in this space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?
Still so sleepy. Paimon's head feels all fuzzy. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday. They couldn't wake us up no matter how hard they tried, so they decided to just bring us back here. Oh, and Dane came by just now. It looked like he was injured. He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were all right and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for ya.
Alright. I was correct to mute there because that was a lot of story stuff.
You're welcome for the suggestion.
Oh no, I just did it anyway.
After I suggested it, because I am awesome.
Let's think for a second.
Holy lore bombs,
We were
though.
in that memory, and we saw that guy you
No
called
spoilers.
I'm not gonna spoil it.
He was the
Ah, you
missing
spoiled
villager
it.
that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember.
How
what
did I
happened.
spoil it? Did I spoil it by mentioning that it's very spoilery?
Yes, and then playing it while on stream.
You didn't have to watch the stream.
I didn't watch the stream.
Well, then you're full of crap.
Wait, really? What a score!
How do we explain the successful completion of that commission, though?
Well, what happened after that?
Ah, there you are. Sleep well?
Not really. Thanks for asking, though.
You sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. Wasn't anything good or bad, I'd say. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. It didn't feel right to leave all the searching to the adventurers. So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all came back to him.
It all came back to
According
him.
to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree outside the village, and he saw our missing villager. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together. They looked like quite a happy family, apparently. And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Kind of strange that we forgot all about it for so long. Oh, and we also remembered his name, Curry Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day.
That's not a name you hear
Would have
every
been
day.
helpful if we remembered it sooner. Well, I hope he's happy wherever he is, and we're all relieved now that we know what happened.
Seems like everyone thinks Curry Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now. Paimon wonders how Atos is doing.
Oh my
Maybe
god, I
we
have
should go
so many
check on her.
quests.
If she hasn't remembered like everyone else, we can tell her what happened.
Oh yeah, by the way,
see her in
the
the village
Arnara
just
quest
now,
kind
so
of forks.
She's probably at the tree. Come on, let's go talk to her.
Okay, I need to complete Trees and Dreams.
Let's go to the tree with the puppets in it and see if the lady is still really sad that her imaginary boyfriend is gone.
Rude.
I see everything.
Not close enough to read her brain. Try again from here.
Hey,
Okay, get a little closer. Any closer than this, and I feel like I'm gonna activate the cutscene. Head empty, no thoughts.
You poor, poor man.
hey, Atosa, how's it going?
She's depressed.
Oh, it's you two. I was just about to go looking for you. I wanted to thank you.
I found the quest.
I was part of the search party,
Trees and
so
Dreams,
I
there it is.
remember what happened to Kari Bear now. Honestly,
I have the
Can't
tree
believe I forgot
unlocked,
something
Noob Slayer.
so
I'm gonna go
important.
shove it full of Dendro sigils.
It's funny, but I have this feeling he told me the same thing. I just can't seem to remember when.
It's okay.
I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. Life is made up of a series of memories. As long as I hold on to our time together, he'll always be a part of my life. I'm just happy I got to meet him.
Wonder what level I can take
So,
with Dendro.
who cares what happens in the future, right?
This lady is very sad.
Okay, I'll admit. I'm just putting on
It's
a brave
her fault
face.
for having a make-believe
I was
boyfriend.
dumped, wasn't I? Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye?
I'm sure he had his reasons, like not being real.
You don't need to comfort me.
That's not a very good reason.
I'll be okay. It's just like Kari Bear said.
I think being fake
it's
is
the
a
things we
great
overcome
reason.
that make life more precious. And you know, if he has a heart,
No, it's a fake
maybe he'll come back and see me one day. Anyway, thanks for all your hard work, you two. I promised I'd help Granny Jahiet with something, so I should head back. Goodbye.
Well, that should be it, right? Everyone's lives can go back to normal now. Oh, right! Weren't you about to tell Paimon what happened after your conversation with Kari Bear?
I mean, I was trying to. But I can't remember. There's something in my pocket.
A picture? Where'd that come from? Let Paimon see.
Chapter 4, Act 4 complete. Bedtime story. Group photo from an unknown time. But yeah, like for realsies, where the hell did we get a... How do you produce an actual photo? Doesn't even make any sense.
Don't ask questions.
I just asked the questions.
Questions not allowed.
Anyway. Zaytun Peaches! Slurp. Nahida's ability to just absorb plant matter in her general vicinity will never not be fun.
Do you really need it? Did you really need any more, though?
Actually, yes, because the Zaytun Peaches produce 4 plants per Madoodad in the teapot. So they are one of the better, you know, for efficiency for planting and working towards that, like, farm 800 things in your teapot. Which, speaking of teapot, let me go see how my plants are doing. Because I haven't checked those in a bit.
Dendro trees unlocked.
Yay! What level did you get to?
3.
3?
Yeah.
So you've done, like, nothing in Sumeru.
I did the story and went straight to Fontaine.
Did the story? You, like, sprinted through it, skipping everything.
Yeah, straight to Fontaine.
Daggum. Cook. I guess I should cook some stuff. What do I want to cook? Alright, Amber, it's time for you to make the weekly 20 steaks. 20.
Wow, steaks?
Confirmed. Well, I have plenty of just raw meat laying around, still over 1,000.
Why do you have so much raw meat?
I murder things. I don't know what do you expect? Why do you have so much? Death and destruction.
Got it, you're a monster.
Yes, I am. I didn't have enough Zaytun Peaches, TC. You know what? Valberries are also a pretty high quantity one.
Yep, Valberries are a 4.
Alright, oh no!
Bells.
I need more. I'm gonna need more. I don't have enough bells. I know where to get more.
There's one place in Fontaine you can go and get all the ones you need to plant.
There's places in Fontaine I can go to get, like, more than I can carry in my pockets. Let's put it this way. Leveling Lynette easiest thing I've ever done. Well, my favorite spot to go is right up here, because this is that orchard that has Luminous Bells as the...
Don't worry, I know. Chef Roos, I think it's Chef Roos also uses Luminous spells.
If she did, I didn't notice because I already had 9 billion of them and would have just power leveled her. Go, Nahida. It's time. I can feel the flight difference without having Cloud Retainer in my team. Like, you wouldn't think that you'd notice the glide speed, but you notice the glide speed.
Yeah.
Bum bum ba 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 bum bum ba 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 bum bum. What's up, punks?
Let's leave her a little.
Okay, so I got that one, and then if I remember, there should be 3 right there, and then I think there's actually some tucked away just over here. There's like a little, like, crevice, or am I remembering a different area? I might be remembering a different spot. Whatever, I got what I needed and can now go back to the teapot.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome
I was
back.
correct to mute at the time. There was cutscenes that I was trying to make sure I had clean recordings of. But I'm back now.
No, you're good. What I was doing is I muted myself because I had a customer come in.
You're at
and
work?
basically silenced my phone.
Of course it's at work. What did you expect?
This realm is
So not only do you jump in and try and ruin my stream, but you do it when you should be working. All this evidence of you slacking
you know?
off.
Yeah, it's called multitasking. It's great.
Hey, you're gonna love this. Bob, we were talking about adding, our list of animes. We were talking about adding some of the Studio Ghibli, and Noobster was like, "Wait, have you watched them recently?" Not really. Are you gonna watch them? I don't know. Maybe I'll just start watching them at work. So I think I'm gonna start watching Studio Ghibli movies on my phone at work.
Fair point. I like the gumption.
I can get through like 3 movies a day.
Yeah.
I'll get through the entire list of 30 movies? That's like 2 weeks. Yeah, there we go, 2 weeks. I'm not watching all of them, but I could.
Note to self,
Yeah,
add teleporter to new underwater island.
Sorry, what was that, Bob?
I was about to say, are you actually going to watch all of them? I don't think so.
No, I am playing to Princess Mononoke.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Princess Hokey Pokey, what? Hang on a second.
Princess Hokey Pokey, and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Clap, clap.
I don't think that's how that works.
I think I'm gonna do the original 4: Castle in the Sky, My Neighbor Totoro, Grave of the Fireflies, and Kiki's
Ooh, Mercy
Delivery Service.
Village, that's neat.
Because those are all pretty much
Poisson.
universally, yeah, those are good movies. You should watch them.
Court of Justice, Fresh Mist.
I'm going through
It's not
chronological.
bad.
After that, I might do Kiki's
Bustling
Delivery
Commerce.
Service. Well, no, that's one of the first 4. After that, I'll probably skip to
New
Princess
animals.
Mononoke.
Landscape.
Skipping My
Landform.
Neighbors, the Yamada.
Building. Court.
Spirited Away. I'll do that. I'm not sure about The Cat Returns.
Build.
I'll do
Spirited Away messed up my
Landscape.
head.
Companion.
Spirited Away messed up my head.
Main building.
Yes, it does.
Furnishing.
House
Waypoint.
Moving Castle I'll watch. I'm probably gonna skip
Right,
Tales
if
of
he's
Mercy.
up there, I will put this over here. Confirm. Save. Close. There we go. Mission accomplished. Now I can teleport over here next
I'm
time.
not sure after House Moving Castle if I'll watch any of the later ones.
The one before you.
What you got,
Alright,
fat bird?
So I gotta mute for a
Nothing.
minute because I gotta call a customer.
Go work.
So
Go back to work.
Back to work.
No, I'm literally calling them about the piece of equipment that I'm dealing with right now. It's like, hey, this is what you need. Do you want me to do it?
Get back to work.
Yeah, do it.
Oh, all right. Let's see how much. Oh, I can't tell from here, but if I go back to here, 44. Hey, guess what, Cryovine? Your time has come.
Did you know they did stage productions of Princess Mononoke, Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind, Spirited Away, and My Neighbor Totoro?
Doesn't surprise me, and no, I didn't know it, and no, I didn't care. Does that answer all the follow-up questions?
No, that was the only question I was gonna ask.
Pew 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 pew. Original resin. 2 ice frosty things. Which means if I scroll all the way down here to Kaya. No, I gotta go craft stupid gems. Get flippin' darn scarbin'. To the alchemy bench. Away! Cat, you have 10 minutes. You've been bothering me for an hour and a half. Ice crystals. TC, I don't know if I have enough ice crystals.
Transfer from another hypocrystal.
I ain't wasting no dream solvings on that shit. That's a wasted, you know it. Oh, what's my adventure book got to tell me? Oh yeah, I get my free intertwined fate for completing the story quest. F4. Collect all those. 12. Claim, claim, claim. Alright, Kaya. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There he is. Click, click, click. Hooray! We'll go ahead and we'll just feed him some XP books. Oh, it's gonna be a lot. We'll get him to 90 though. Oh, hang on a second. I just got him to give me a standard. Hooray! Alright, Bob,
Hooray
pick a number
for
between 1 and
standards.
10.
7.
Alright, 7.
Did you know that Studio Ghibli was a co-producer and animation studio for Neon Genesis Evangelion?
I did not know if that was true or not, but I had heard that before, yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Do you know that TC has this bad habit of looking up one thing and then just continuing to out loud read the Wikipedia rabbit hole that he wanders down?
Hey.
I did.
It's
Actually,
fine.
I did know that.
I'm sure Bob has some of the same issues.
No.
Actually, I don't have that issue.
That would require at least the first part of looking up versus just asking other people.
Oh, like
Bob
what
has.
Cowboy
I look things
does.
up when I'm by myself.
I don't believe you. Alright,
I
so
love
I think
I
the
love how Cowboy
only
does
thing
it.
I think the only thing I have left is Cloran's character story. I have no other quests in this game. I have defeated all of Genshin, except for the D&D quest, which I will do at a later time. Although actually...
Gotta go.
Okay,
Bye.
goodbye. Alright. I do want to check on something. There's supposed to be a thing involving the Favonius Library. I wonder if I have to walk inside the headquarters to trigger that.
Good.
Well, that's where I'm off to. As soon as I have energy to climb things again. Alright, hang on. I could climb things like a normal person, or... hey, Raiden, turn back into Cloud Retainer. There we
One
go.
is fast on one's feet. Try to keep pace.
Alright, Cloud Retainer. Let's go. Wall climb. Cloud Retainer's the best wall climber. Because I don't know if there's like a world quest tied to this to start it, or... Hey Wyatt, how's it going? What the hell was that? Can I go into the secret? Is it in here? No. Do I have to...
Maybe it's a future update.
Man, maybe it's a future event. Maybe it's not out yet. Which is kind of weird though, because I know that the achievements are already in here. Click, 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 click. Because if I scroll all the way down here, Imaginarium Theater. Opening night. Complete Act 3 of the Imaginarium Theater on any difficulty. So yeah. Maybe it's not out yet. That sounds like an event,
and that is definitely not in yet.
But see, events don't typically have achievements tied to them. And this will be, you know, permanent.
Oh, achievement? I thought you...
Yeah, there's achievements and a name card and everything. Complete an entire performance in the Imaginarium Theater, having Mastery Cash. Ooh, you know what? Imaginarium Theater. I need to go back and look up the info from the stream. Because it might be that it's not out yet and it's coming a little bit later. They'll add it like in the second half.
Upcoming permanent gameplay and special domain challenge in the Mondstadt library.
Yeah.
Wolfie is the concierge.
Yeah, so upcoming. So it's not here yet.
No.
Yeah, because I feel like it would give us the quest for that. Alright, well, I am out of resin. I'm out of story quests. I'm not going to go start the D&D quest here at 6 p.m. because 1, I don't know how long it's going to be, and 2, I want to enjoy that one. So I guess I'll end the stream here. Unless you know of any other things that I should be streaming or playing.
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, cool. So we'll just, we'll end it here. As soon as I can find where I put OBS. I put it over here.